Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. In today's video, I will be showing you how I did this decorative ladder and these beautiful planters. I will be starting with this beautiful decorative ladder. It is around 26 inches long, and for this I used 2 packs of the 5-gallon paint sticks. These packs I got them from Lowe's, and 3 come in a pack and $1 for each pack. I'm only using 4 of the paint sticks, and I'm going to start by removing the handle part off. Next, I'm going to cut 2 of them in half, and each side is around 8 inches and a half. Now that I have all my parts, I'm going to start gluing them, and I'm going to use some wood glue to make this sturdy. You can use the other 2 leftover paint sticks to make this a way larger ladder, but I decided not to, so I'm only using these. I laid down both of the big sticks first, and then I'm going to grab a little bit of the wood glue and glue the smaller stick, one on each side. Then I'm going to glue the steps, and I'm gluing one of them where the other 2 meet just to cover that up, and then I'm going to make a space, I think it's like around 7 or 8 inches in between them, and then I'm going to add the other. I added way too much glue, so I'm going to use a damp napkin and remove some of it. To paint my ladder, I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint in antique wax. I love the color of this. And I know you're supposed to go over it after paint, but I just love it. I love the color it gives on top of the plain wood. The next thing I will be doing is I'm going to grab a damp paper and remove some of the paint. You can see more of the wood details, and I love it. So thank you so much to Michelle, which I seen her do this on one of her recent videos. The next thing I will be showing you is how to make these beautiful planters. From Dollar Tree, I'm going to use one of these baskets, 3 come in a pack. I'm also using some nautical rope and a placemat. The placemat is from Dollar General. I have been using it in some of my previous DIYs as a back, and because it's hard and it is like, I don't know, I like that material this placemat it's made of. So the first thing I'm going to do to the basket is remove the little metal handle part, And then I'm going to grab a box cutter and cut this in half. It's not that hard, it's just it gave me a little bit trouble where it's thicker. Once my basket is cut in half, I'm going to lay it on top of the placemat and then trace it. I did do this twice since I am making 2 baskets out of the 1 basket. I'm going to paint my placemats using the Waverly chalk paint in Elephant. I did add a lot of the elephant color to the mats, so I had some extra paint on the paintbrush and I'm going to use that to paint the baskets. I am going to try to make these baskets more galvanized or make them look more farmhouse style. And to do that, I'm going to go over them first with that gray color, and then I'm going to distress them a little bit more with a Waverly chalk paint in Steele. And then I'm going to repeat the same process. Once it's dry, I'm going to go back with the elephant and then the Steele until I like how it looks.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. 'Cause you're digging your place, no time to.
Once it's dry, I'm going to take this nautical rope and pull it apart so it gives me 3 of the smaller ones, and then I'm going to grab it and start weaving it through the holes that this basket has. You can use the nautical rope and you don't have to pull it apart. It will fit through them little holes. The reason I decided to do this is because I didn't have a lot, so it was going to take a lot of the nautical rope to do the whole basket, so that's why I decided to do it like this instead. With the same placemat, I cut 2 little squares to add to the bottom of the basket just because it has some holes, and when I add the greenery, I don't want the stems to go through them. The next thing I will be doing is I'm going to add the back piece to it, and I'm only using hot glue since I am not using heavy greenery or anything heavy inside these little baskets. I recommend you, if you are, to use some stronger glue to glue these together. And that is it for this DIY. The last thing I will be doing is adding some jute string for the hangers. And what I love about this ladder is that you can decorate it so many different ways. You don't have to use these planters or these little baskets. And not only that, you can use this vertical or horizontal. I did not glue anything, everything's tied up. The first option I will be showing you is the horizontal way, and all I did was tie the little baskets, one on each side, and then I tied a wreath that I did out of the Dollar Tree jute wire cord and added some of the Boxwood greenery around it. The next option I did is the vertical. I added the planter at the bottom, and then I didn't add the other one on the other step. What I did is I just tied it on the side of the ladder like that. I can add the wreath in the middle. The third option is to hang one basket on each step and then add a welcome sign at the top.
Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go. So go. 'Cause you're thinking your place, no time to waste.
And that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next time. Bye.
Again and again and again and again, I'll be with you all.